4, 3, 2, 1.
This is real. You're on a podcast.
Yep.
How does that feel?
Good.
Good?
Yep. I'm excited to see what questions you guys ask me.
Yeah. You going to hit up Rogan next week and be like, come on.
I'm ready now.
I'm ready now.
I don't know if you watched this yet, but
Yeah.
I was on peer review last week, and
16 views, dude. Look out, bro.
I got sponsors hit me up.
He's talking about having Trump on there, and he has me on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
He said he was going to have Trump on there?
Trump
Yeah.
and Joe, but Trump was... Didn't he propose it?
Trump said yeah on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's like, yep.
That's Joe Biden's nightmare, though.
And Joe was like, because he can't talk.
No. No. Sorry.
Just kidding. Take it back. No, but... Well,
Alrighty. Well, welcome back, everybody else on the camera, all the viewers. Appreciate you guys for watching, tuning in. We have Mason. Mason.
Hello.
Mason is my brother-in-law. This is fun. He's also a shop owner, a car dealer now.
Car dealer.
Car
yeah.
dealer.
What
now.
I think it would be classified
Really?
as, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool.
nice.
Yep.
Well, I need a new
dealership.
car, so... Seriously.
Talk
No, you
after.
just need that one actuator.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right.
Well.
I mean, if you got the overheating issues figured out by now.
No. That's why I need a new car. You can have those problems.
So I was wondering. So this was one of the questions I had. I want to know, when was it that you kind of knew like that's what was going to be what you do? Like, was there?
I don't
like
know. There was. Well, it was probably when I was welding is what I was doing. I was like, well, you make good money doing that, welding. So I was assembling. They were called curbs. So it's what a big like AC unit sits on.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
And directs the air into like let's say a Target or something like that, like a big building like that, and it directs the air a certain way, and that's what I was welding up. And then there was layoffs, so I got laid off, and I was like, fuck, I'll make some cash, you know. So I started working on cars here and there, and then they called me back. They're like, you want to come back? I'm like, I don't think so. No. And so I was just doing that for a little bit. That was way back, and then I got the O'Reilly's job, worked that part-time, and then I got to the point where when I was working at O'Reilly's, it was like not worth it to be there. I was like, every time I'm here, I need to be doing a job at the shop that I had going with CJ at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then it's like, the manager at the time, I was like, I can only work this day. She's like, fuck. All right, fine. That's fine. And then eventually I was like, no, I'm out. I can't do it anymore.
That seems to be a common theme on this podcast with Frank quitting. You're like, I'm out.
Yeah, well, Frank was
Vegas.
What did he do after that?
Vegas. He quit because he wanted to move to Vegas.
What did he do there? O'Reilly's?
No, he didn't do anything.
Really?
That would have been a funny turn of
He
events.
must have been a good gambler then.
Not that good because he came back.
He came back, yeah. Well, he had issues with his family that he had to take care of, so he had to leave there. But so you decided that's what you wanted to do, and
Yep.
how did that go? It wasn't like an easy path?
No, it wasn't. Well, at first I made like little business cards up and I was putting them on people's windshields here and there, okay, so before I welded, I was working at Andrews,
Mm-hmm.
the Saab Subaru Volvo dealer in Princeton here, or in Princeton there. And that's what got me into like the European kind of scene.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then that brought you to Volkswagens and Audis and other shit piles, and it just progressed from there. And then you get your name out there, and it was like one person would tell, this guy, and then that guy would tell this guy, and then eventually I didn't need to put the business cards on the windshields anymore. I was like,
Word of mouth was helping you out.
it was like,
How long did that
it
take
was like
you?
Mitchell's mom's sister's friend.
Right.
This, like the tree is too long now.
Spiderwebbed out and
Yep.
to
Mm-hmm.
start
But then,
growing. How fast does that happen though? Because I know some people when you start businesses in anything. Like, it takes time. Word of mouth could be the fastest.
Well, we live
and
in
it could be the
rural
slowest.
Minnesota, so
Right.
that's hard. I mean, I think it's hard, but people that own those kind of cars, all-wheel drive Audis, like X5, BMW, something like that.
Yeah, it's like a
They
community.
have those kind of things, and they don't want to go all the way down to the cities to get them worked on.
Yep.
And so, I mean, I'm sure it's harder than living like downtown LA where everybody has nice cars everywhere.
Yeah.
And everybody's looking for a deal.
Yep.
And so, I put your rates, your labor prices, good price, really cheap, because I think going rate's what, like...
Yeah, what would you say?
Fact check that. What's going rate on labor?
$125.
Yeah, probably. 110,
Might as well just
120.
check it out.
But, you go cheap. Like, until you get established, I was like $40 an hour, $50 an hour.
So what is a good rate for everyone that's watching that wants to go get their car fixed, or maybe there's something wrong like me and
$100 an hour is a good rate.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna bring it to any shop,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if they come out and be like, yeah, well, $250 an hour to do this, you can tell them to go pound sand or
Yeah,
I'm going to Mason.
When I used to, it was 105. And that was when I had the shop in Elk River.
Yep.
But we, a lot of the money that we made, we had to give away to rent and
Right.
whatever
So
you
you
wanted. So.
when you started, you had lower prices.
Oh yeah, definitely
Yeah.
like $40-$50 an hour.
Yep. And then
I didn't have any overhead. I was still living with my mom.
right. Well, you
Working
can
out of
do
the
that.
garage with
Yep.
no lift, up with the jack,
Right.
jack stands. Oh, it's the worst.
No, I can't imagine.
But then after a while, I had a shop here, there.
Where is here and there?
Here. So
Like-
it was in Princeton first,
Mm-hmm.
at my mom's, and then we moved out. Then we got another shop in Princeton, me and CJ. And then moved out of there, me and Robbie. And then, it was me and Robbie at his parents.
So this is shop number 2 now, right? Or 3.
That's
We're on 3
three.
shops.
Hmm.
And then,
And then we got the shop at High Tech
yep.
in Elk River.
I would have had it pulled up by now.
You still working on that?
Yeah,
He gave up.
I gave up only because there's too much info. It was pulling up like
Yeah.
how much does it cost to do an oil change. It's
Yeah.
like $120. So you can guess kind of. I mean, that's only like a
Mhm.
half-hour job. So
Yeah. And you charge like $60 and you
Yeah.
make $20 off the deal or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But now, no longer with the customer thing. Oh, and then the last shop was me and Robbie in Elk River. That was a nice shop. That was a good gig.
Yeah, I've been.
Two
That
lifts
was
and stuff.
I like that place.
That was
cool.
nice. That was a nice gig. It was just expensive, and then after that was a dealership.
Does that guy cross from you guys, or that dude still there, running the? What did he have? The dyno there. And
Oh yeah,
he's still there.
High Tech. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Still has the dyno. Still
was
has the
cool.
building. Still banging
Mhm.
out cars. They make badass. They build some badass cars there.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. I remember coming in there and checking it out and spending more time than I needed just checking out cars because
Yeah.
these exist here. Like what?
hmm
Wow.
Yeah, but with customers, like no more
Yeah.
customers. It's a headache, and not every part you buy is perfect,
Yeah,
and then that comes down on you. And
for sure. So now, like, you made the switch from fixing to selling,
Mhm.
basically.
Yep.
How
Buying and
long have
selling.
you done that? Like how long?
Almost a year now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's way better. You said you
Mhm.
like it more.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. That's
yeah,
good.
no customers, so that's where it's
I mean,
at.
you have customers, but it's just the B2B kind of, or
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like customers usually don't like as a car person I don't understand it, but like regular people don't pay attention to what's wrong with their car, so they go, hey, this noise is
Even my
like really
brother-in-law,
loud.
which knows some stuff about cars, doesn't pay attention to some of the stuff that's going on.
I choose not to sometimes because I'm I
You
don't
could
want
fix your own car if you wanted to.
I could, but I don't want to. So
I got you, fam.
yeah, well, I appreciate that. Yeah,
How long
do a
have you
great
guys
job.
known each other?
A long time.
13 years?
At least. Yeah, I don't.
13,
I was
14
probably
years.
10.
Wait.
Oh, it's got to be more than that. I was 10 years old,
It
maybe.
says 2005, but I'm pretty sure it's 2006. So since then,
Yeah, that's a long time.
Why'd you look at the ring?
because of engraving on the inside.
Yeah, he had to make sure he had the.
EST since 2005, but
Yeah.
then me and Melissa afterwards were like, I think it's 2006.
So
Whatever. It's
all
already
right.
engraved
It's all good.
on there.
It's all good.
Just
With-
sand her out a little bit.
with people not paying attention, what is the craziest thing you've seen from a customer car that's come in? Like you're like, how did it get here? Like how did you
There's a
drive
lot.
this?
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's like anything from like a early 2000s 3 Series BMW with like the rear cradle that holds the rear diff,
Yeah.
like the rear K-frame or whatever you want to call it, into the body. Like it wasn't attached to the body. It was just because it's like bolted to the sheet metal on the body. It was just not like you lift it up. I was like lifting up the differential, and the differential was going up, and it was just, the body wasn't going anywhere. And then all of a sudden it made some weird noises, and then it lifted up like crooked. I was like, what the fuck? And it was so there's I don't know, there's a lot. And like Zach's truck just came in the other day. Says he only put like a half a mile on it, but that thing was rough. That wheel's like doof, 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 doof.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wheel bearing?
Yeah,
Hub
wheel
assembly?
bearing shop. Yeah. Zach's car. Or Zach's truck. His big truck, but that thing's so simple to work on, it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
But it was shot. But there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on.
How often do you like crazy things come in? You know, like is that like a
Not as
weekly
much
thing?
anymore.
You're right. Not in this past year, but
Yeah, not in this past year.
when you're working with everybody, like was it like once a week where it was just like
Oh,
man,
yeah.
like
Mhm.
not this. Like this
Every
is
week.
I have a neighbor right now, and he's like trying to get his tires off his truck. And
Oh, yeah.
dude, this is bad. Like we
Is he
snapping.
still alive?
Classic
Not like
grinder.
that bad, is it?
Taking
No,
a
it's not
grinder
that.
to the
Okay.
lug nut.
Yeah, it's just and you look at it, dude. It's like melted and bent and cut.
Needs a
and
new
you're-
wheel.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, dude.
Like he
At
like
what-
stripped out the lug nut or
at,
something.
at some point, it's like you might as well cut the whole thing off, like just,
Mhm.
or take it into the, or take it into somebody, and then I just feel bad for that person, like you,
Mhm.
like a year ago, and
Yeah.
someone comes in with that, and they're like, fix it,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. That happened.
pretty penny.
Last time that happened was with DM. DM came in with this. It was the wheels had locks on them, so we didn't
Yeah.
have the lock, so we tried to like pound like a triple square in there, turn it
Yep,
to no avail,
nothing,
and we had to like weld and cut, and
dude.
but we got it.
Yeah,
It was good.
that's where he's kind of at. I don't know if he's even got it off yet. Like it's sitting in the driveway, and I don't even know if he's gonna bring it in. Like, do you,
That's so
do you drive
rough.
it on the highway?
Let the truck you turn it into a yard
Do you
ornament
do
right
75 down the highway
you
and just
tow
try
that
and get
thing.
it off? Hit
Tow
the
that.
rumble strips until it just starts loosening up.
You're talking about some crazy shit. I've seen some of these people like, oh no, I don't need to tow it. I like can barely get it from the parking spot to into the shop. I'm like, sure. And they drove it there. I'm like, oh my god.
Dude, yeah. It's funny story is that my same neighbor, Justin, we were we're like, dude, we should do our brakes, whenever we get our brakes done. I did mine. Mine were pretty bad. We looked at his truck.
Pretty bad when you were done.
Yeah, basically. I think I ended up bringing it to you after, like, can you just fix this? But, no, we did his brakes, and the brakes were completely gone, and it had eroded away, or like taken away the rotor, and I've
Rotor,
never
yeah.
seen that before. And I was
Mhm.
like, how is that
Did it
possible?
take away like the whole side of the
Yeah,
rotor? So it's
'cause
just the fins.
There's two fins or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, and then it'd gone through the whole one. It was
Yep.
starting to get into that. I'm like, how?
I seen it where it
at
went
what
through
point?
both of them.
At what point
And
were
there's
you
no
like,
rotor. It's just nothing. That was your brother's Mazda.
What? Oh, the
It was just
protege?
one of them was like the fins, and then the other one was just
Nothing.
nothing.
That's
geez,
cra-
at some
He-
point you're just gonna have to Flintstone it and
drove that thing grinding for a while. Drove her into the ground.
jeez.
Then that thing got hauled to the scrapyard after a while.
I
It
remember
sit for like 2 years with like a lot of old McDonald's in
wanting
it.
to turn that
Some stale French fries.
we wanted
try
to
it?
turn that into like a Hornet or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember that. But it was way too far
Too far gone.
gone after that.
Damn.
What's the worst car problem you've had, like on your own vehicle?
Mine?
Yeah.
Head gasket.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's the story on that?
Not much of one. I was just
It
driving.
didn't end up being a head gasket though, right? It ended up being that oil cooler deal.
Well, we did both.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was still leaking after that, right? You're still getting mixture?
No,
No?
I haven't had any issues.
No,
cool.
I mean, we did the head gasket and then we did the cooler after that, right?
I don't recall. I don't remember if it was mixing or not. I really don't. I think it was fine, but I think we did that just in case.
Okay.
I'm
don't
pretty
remember.
sure. I don't recall.
Yours was the first one I did. of
For-
those.
For a 2.0 for the head
Yeah,
gasket?
Yeah, for the FSI engine.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, his was the first one.
Running
And
strong.
Since then, I have a full tote of like engine parts
Really?
for all the cars that I bought for the
Uh-huh.
dealership.
Yeah.
I've been like all 2.0s. I'm just keeping them alive.
Just keep them alive.
Just taking
single-handedly.
valves out of different heads.
Do you remember that Passat I had?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the gold one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
With the
Ah.
exhaust
Loved it.
With the exhaust. Oh!
or lack thereof.
Yeah. Broke like right next to that flex plate up front,
Mhm.
and man, was that loud.
Mhm.
Sounded kind of cool when you went through town, but I remember that car started falling apart when I was living in Alexandria, and
That
Or-
was way before you brought it to me, right?
yeah,
Way before you ever brought it to me.
yeah, yep. I remember driving to school and starting my car in the morning, and then just super loud. I'm like, that doesn't sound normal anymore. Like, I think something's wrong.
I kind of like it though.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh no, my car's broke. And like, dang it,
I
dude.
can feel it in my chest though.
I had to turn the music up louder. Like, dang. But I remember, I smelt something, and I was like, dude, is that gas? Am I smelling gas, dude? I had like gas fumes coming through my vents and stuff. And then literally within that same week, my windshield wipers stopped working. Like the motor died, so windshield wipers didn't work. And then I got gas fumes coming in. So I went to school, and then after that I went to work, and I was working at Papa John's, and I was the delivery driver. So I got to take my car. And it's kind of falling apart on me. It's loud, and I got gas going through the freaking vents. And actually, before that, I realized that I was actually leaking gas when I went to school. Like, I pulled in the parking lot, got out, and then there was a trail of gas.
It
Yeah.
actually was gas. And
It was
wasn't
actually gas.
Like exhaust
And I was
fumes.
like, well, that's pretty bad, but we'll see what happens. Went to work anyways. You know what? I got enough gas. I think I got a full tank, so.
That's one way to look
Yeah,
at it.
like, hey, I gotta go to work. So if I don't go to work, I can't fix the problems, right? So I got a delivery, and I'm going out. By the way, it's like November or December, something around there, and it starts snowing, and it was like freezing rain. So now it's freezing rain at night on my windshield. My windshield wipers don't work, and it's cold out, and I got gas fumes coming through my car. And I'm rolling down the window and sticking my head out.
Oh my
Driving at
gosh.
night with the cold rain and snow hitting me in the eyes. I'm trying to shift. I can't see, dude. It was
Oh,
so.
that's right. It was a manual.
Yeah, so I'm like
right.
shifting over here, head out the window, and then I get these where I was delivering the pizza. These guys lived way out of the country, and I was like, I'll do it anyways. I need the money. They'll give me a good tip. If I want to go that far, I'm gonna get a tip.
You got stiff, didn't you?
I went out there, dude, and it's this nice long driveway, big house. They're partying, everyone's having drinks. Knock on the door like you're that guy. Gonna bring the pizza to the party, man.
Yeah.
And they're like, thanks, man. Like, here's your money. And like, poof, door shut. Looked at my money, like, oh wow, just change, just like dollar, like the amount. And
They give you like 40
literally,
cents.
Yeah, dude. I was like,
Oh
oh
my god.
I wanted to knock on the door and just like, give me that pizza.
If we were at a
You-
party and we had a pizza guy come, we would respect the tip game.
Dude, but I was so mad. I've been stiff before, but like the fact that I was like dying on the way there, head out the window,
Yep.
like I got ice.
Didn't
like,
even look at you in the face to see your frozen eyelashes.
They open
got
it,
your
looking
pizza.
back, take the pizzas and the cash out, close the door.
Yeah, they push my face up.
Oh my
Dude, but
god.
I remember like leave that, and I was like, fine, whatever.
Just pushes your face, turns around. Damn, did a snowman deliver my pizza?
Yeah, man, it was.
I delivered pizzas for a while.
Dude, I kind of liked it.
Mhm.
Like
Oh yeah, I liked
jamming
it.
out
Oh,
the
yeah.
tunes. You didn't have to deal with
All
anyone
you had to
in.
do was fold boxes
Yeah,
in the back
fold
and do
boxes.
dishes.
Maybe once in a while they're like, we're running pretty tight here. We need help, so you go make a pizza, and you're like, I gotta go. No
I
delivery.
never made one pizza when I was working
Dude.
there.
I made some pizzas.
I made like little custom little like
roll-ups or something.
things. Yeah.
Sending everything through the oven.
Yeah.
You're like, what does this taste like?
Yeah.
Dude. The worst part is when we were up there, my manager was my roommate. So it was my buddy.
Ooh.
My buddy Bo, and he's like, dude, I got the manager position, and so he would close the store, and I was the delivery driver, so we're the only two working on the night shift.
Yeah.
So we'd be we'd be working, and people be calling in and be like, it's closing time. We got like with the half an hour, we're fine, we're closed, closing down shop early, and
Yeah.
I remember we're like, what do we do with all this time on our hands? We ended up making a giant penis pizza. We rolled a bunch of dough together. We had the big ovens, you know.
Mhm.
So we had this dude. He was like this big, just fucking
A
pepperoni,
ginormous, veiny, triumphant
yeah, just
bastard.
this thing was just massive. We're like, yeah. And we like had it go through the oven once. We're like, that looks pretty good. It's, you know, it's like a tan one. We got to send it back through. We got to darken it. Like, we brought it back through until it's just crispy, you know. Oh.
That's funny.
Yep.
Yeah, some of my best memories are when I used to work at Domino's with Joe and all
Yeah.
those guys. It was fun.
A lot of fun memories.
Easy job. Cakey.
Easy. And, then you
And it's
get
good
some
pay with
yeah.
tips when people fucking tip you.
When they tip you. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
My best tip I ever got was from a gay couple.
Oh.
And prior to going there, I was never there. I had never gone there.
Right.
And so I don't remember who the manager was that told me at the time. They're like, they're gay. And I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And so I go up there, and when the shirts that we used to have, I didn't wear anything under it. And it had like 2 buttons at the top. So I just undid one button before I went out to the door. Go up there, and I was like super, super nice. I wasn't like flirting with them or anything,
Sure.
anything like that. But I was.
Yeah.
What do we got to tickle for some extra money?
Yeah.
And that was just super nice, and they gave me like a $20 tip. That's the best tip
Heck
I ever got.
yeah.
It was $20. And they're like, feel free to come back later. I'm like, all right.
Yay.
See ya.
Did
Thanks
you-
for the tip.
Have you ever, like, delivered somewhere where you were, like, severely scared for your life?
No.
So
Not in Princeton. Not in Princeton.
There was, like, Alexandria is a great place, but if you start getting out of town a little bit, there was, like, a trailer park out there, and most of the people out there are pretty nice. But there was this one dude that was, like, the tinfoil wearing guy with, like, the
guy.
slug at the door if you opened it, like, without him knowing you're coming. And I would come and give him his pizza. You ordered the same thing basically every night, and if you ended up having to deliver to him, like,
Good luck.
good luck. Like,
Tip?
No, absolutely not. I
Zero
think the
tip.
only time I ever got a tip was a sack of a crown sack of money paid for this pizza with like a crown sack of change. Here you go,
crown.
like a crown bag. Yeah. No, it was. I was like, I'm not counting that, dude. Like,
It ended up being more than what it needed to
I
be.
don't know, but I was like, I think this like throw it in my son or cubby, and like, I think this is it. Like, who's?
Did
I'm
he have
not
his
gonna
tinfoil
count.
hat on?
Yeah.
Did he?
But it was like the picture perfect of in Grand Theft Auto, the video game, when you go into that dude's trailer,
Yep.
and there's like, it looked like that kind of just stuff everywhere.
Aliens!
You know, like you see like a pipe over there, you're like, oh, okay, like
Wonder
party in RC.
What drugs have gone through that?
Right.
What drugs haven't? gone?
Yeah, you're like, here's the pizza. Take it. Don't take my life. Yeah, dude. I was more worried about that than. Yeah. So. Good times. Good times.
So, I'm a new uncle.
Yes.
You're a new dad.
Yeah.
How's
He's 3.5 months right
that?
now.
Oh
I
boy,
believe. Yeah.
handsome little thing.
Mm-hmm.
What's
He's happy. He's happy-go-lucky. He's sleeping more now. He's eating more now.
Oh boy.
And he's pooping less. Because we just switched him to like this
That's important.
formula boob milk mixture. Not that you like to talk about that about your sister.
I
but
had to curry her some boob milk.
Oh, boy.
I don't like
Yeah,
it. I
yeah.
can't imagine how you would.
I was in the freezer in my mom's basement.
Smells like boob milk.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I know where it came from. I don't want to touch it.
I always joked around that I was gonna take a sip, but
Can't do it. Can't bring yourself to
I'm-
do it.
Nope.
It's very
I can't
healthy,
do it.
I hear.
Oh. It's like 0.5% instead of 2% that I like. It's like,
Couple more percents.
okay, enough about breast milk. But
Yeah.
yes,
That's all right.
you are an uncle now.
After I'd say after this we talk about the
I
racing.
have one more thing. We
Oh.
can buzz through it really quick
All right.
before we have to.
We on a
like,
timeline here?
the cameras have to stop rolling at some point because we got to reset them because they only
Mhm.
record for a half hour. But what I was gonna ask was dirty diapers. Okay.
Okay, great.
Do you have problems with that? Is that something
No.
you
No.
You're
I did at first.
do you think
I did at first. I don't do good with like dog puke or dog poop. I
Uh,
can't. I
do
don't
you-
know. Outside, I don't care. Do it outside.
Yep.
I don't care. But when they do it in the house and I have to clean up,
Oh.
so
and it's still like that with the dog stuff. But with the baby stuff, not that bad.
the reason I ask, do you think that it's not so bad because of the fact that you've had to change your own dirty pants? Do you remember that?
Oh.
The trip to the Twins game we went to. And
I had a
you were
shark.
in the
I had a shark. And then Melissa gave me the European
we dropped you
style.
off at a Wendy's and went to a Walmart.
I went and cleaned myself up, and I'm like, Melissa, go get me underwear. So she goes and gets me underwear, and they're like the European style. I'm at the Twins game the whole time, like, just feel like I have a constant wedgie. Yeah, I remember that. Why did you bring that up on the podcast? You wanted to make that a point, didn't you?
Oh, I had to segue from
Uh,
baby to your poopy pants.
yeah.
Yeah, that was perfect.
That was great.
I got the baby changing down to like a science, so I can do it in like 2 seconds.
Thanks to us, you're welcome.
Yeah, no, I was like, Melissa had to show me the first couple of times.
All right.
Cool. Well,
So yeah, we're gonna pull up your races next.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
You got an opportunity to sit down. Whoa, that went everywhere.
Right in the mic.
I had
too.
beer on me. You got an opportunity to sit down on the sim racing rig, put in some hot laps, and see how you do against Bemis
Hell yeah.
and Cam. So we're gonna play that right now.
Since I already know, I'm already feeling good.
Yeah, you're feeling good. So let's get this running.
Rev limiter, that's a must.
Rev limiter, yes, to the max. Get this out of here. First corner taken very well.
Oh yeah, coming out.
Look at that.
nice.
This corner's tricky.
Yeah, these tight ones are hard because you got to keep in mind to go slow.
Slow as smooth as fast. Is that?
Slow is smooth.
Smooth as fast.
Gotcha.
Slow, smooth.
Yeah, that's definitely how it is. Take
That
her all the
corner
way to the outside.
is hard for people. There's a couple. This track is full of corners that are just like
Oh, hello.
difficult to read. You just
Yeah.
don't.
Motherfucker's in my way hard.
Little bit of contact. Robin's racing though, right?
Yeah. You don't
So we're
get
on-
dock time, so I'm good.
First lap, taking first place. Coming in a little hot.
No, that
You
was
know?
perfect.
No, he's
But you
good.
do run into the grass a
Yeah, I
little bit.
do. In order to get a good time on the second lap, you have to be in front of that guy.
for sure.
Yeah, you just got to make sure you don't have anything to worry about
Yeah,
in front
yeah,
of
have
you.
him
Tip
out of
for
the
all
way.
Future racers.
Mm-hmm. You have to have him out of the way in order to make a good lap, second lap.
Great corner.
Did that corner again really well. Riding the curbs like you should. Very nice.
Definitely in those apexes. That's very nice, Mason.
You don't notice how beautiful it is until you watch it after the fact.
Yeah, like your inside outside is gold.
You said you were getting like shaky a little bit,
That
nervous.
was the one before this that we were recording that we ditched because I fucked up so hardcore. Yeah. This time my foot wasn't shaking. My right foot was literally just shaking the first lap because the camera's around. I was like, fuck.
We're not that evil. If you totally
Yeah.
biff it right into the
botch
wall.
your
or-
race.
yeah.
We're gonna give you a new one.
Yeah, I'll let you redo
So
it.
this is the lap right here. Still into the grass.
Into the grass.
Hey, no, you
Signature
make-
move.
Yeah. I have to hit the grass at least once every
And
lap.
it turns out that the signature running
Ooh,
over
you
the
put that
grass.
one on there.
What? Put one on there.
I thought it was higher than that. Oh.
No,
Oh,
that was your
cool.
fastest lap. Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
You are the fastest.
You are the
racer.
fastest person on our podcast. So, would you like to
I will.
put your beautiful green tape ribbon on the board?
Give some space just in case somebody else gets a little better than me, but not quite as better than you.
Or you,
Yeah, give a little bit of space.
Make sure you separate yourself because you are that much better. You know.
Yeah, he wasn't that much.
I think the
better.
gap should be bigger, really.
There's really only room for one other person.
That is true. They're the time between a minute, 6 seconds, and six. What is that?
6'9".
6'9".
I guess it was
106.9.
1068, but I'm 1066.
Yeah, you're 106.6.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Slapped him. He didn't even have a chance.
I was on.
It was the grass.
It was the
It was the
grass.
cut in the
I
corners.
drove when you had it at your parents.
Yes. When I
one day
first got
or
it.
2 days when your grandpa was on that thing.
Yeah.
with his cowboy boots on.
Yeah, cowboy boots and
Yeah.
everything. It's really hard to do with shoes on because the pedals are so close together.
I suppose.
Yeah.
You didn't think of that.
Unless
I'm
you
not
got
going
tiny
very
little
fast,
feet.
like brake and gas.
Yeah, it was nice being able to feel it because that thing is super sensitive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How would you? So you've done autocross in the past.
Yeah,
W-
I had one good lap out of the 3 laps that I made.
Well, it's hard to tell with autocross because you're not racing against anybody but yourself.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like
So you have no one to watch do it right in front of you.
right, and that's. I mean, when I did it, it was pretty fun, but it was also like. I wasn't worried about hitting cones, but there was something I don't exactly know what it was, but it was like a scared feeling. But there was nothing to be.
I was shaking when the camera started on the first time.
Yeah.
That's how it was every time I was racing.
Like now that you say that, that makes sense.
I
It
haven't
was
been racing
in
long enough to be calm when I race.
right. So, but I mean, like in front of all of those people up at Proving Grounds. I
Mhm.
mean, like that's a way
Someone
bigger
just
risk.
Waiting for a crash.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, they're-
Come
they're-
on,
they're
somebody
cheering
has-
for it.
Yeah.
Crash and burn.
You
Crash.
got at least 1,000 people watching you at one time going
Yeah.
around that track.
And I only got the one good lap time because I kept missing the one cone. The one turn, I was like, damn, this is a really wide one. My tires are just laying over. There's big sidewalls on it. Just laying over. Everybody's like looking at me like this. I'm like, what? I thought they were doing that because it was a wagon. I was like,
What are you
Okay.
doing?
and then I realized after we looked at the GoPro footage that somebody had some GoPro footage, and I found out that I was missing the one cone.
Oh,
And then I did that one cone, and I still smoked you.
Oh.
yeah. Okay.
Then sure.
I would like to point out that he did smoke me. Okay, yeah. That's not wrong.
Getting you back for the shart.
The shark. It was before the shark. I was getting you back with the shark. That's what that is. So next that I kind of wanted to try, we have some nasty flavored soda pops.
Well, we don't know if they're
Great.
nasty. I
We
mean,
don't
this
know if
stuff
they're
could
nasty.
be great. It's just different. It's pop that unusual flavors for pop.
Unusual
And
flavors.
so, because of COVID, we're going to be drinking out of the same glass.
No, we got 3 different glasses.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
crazy?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Just kidding.
If
So
you want to
that one-
drink out of the same
Can I
one,
drink out of this one?
Yeah,
Go
whatever
for it.
one, whichever cup you want.
Look at that.
that means you get
Yeah,
more
little finger
more pop
hole.
though.
So I figure we should start off simple with the green apple jalapeno.
Yep, let's do it. Or should we
Alright.
save them for last and just go straight bacon?
We can't. If it is actually spicy, it ruins your palates for the.
Okay, you're
rest.
right. You know
There
what?
you go.
Smart move. Let's
don't wanna
let's do
ruin-
dill pickle first.
All right.
All right.
Great.
Dill pickle
Hate
pop
those
first.
chips. Not a fan of the
hate
dill
the
pickle.
chips.
The wife loves them. I do not like them.
Well, that smells, like a dill pickle. Is it fizzy? Does it have? It does have a little
Oh,
bit of
yeah.
carbonation. That's good. I was worried about these being
This
like
look-
flat and nasty.
You know what this looks like? Like it came out of the lab.
It
in the
looks
movie
like
Hulk.
Shrek's piss.
Is this for your finger then?
Cigar.
Yeah.
It's a cigar cup.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
Well, cheers
Oh,
to
God.
some dill pickle.
Do we have to drink it all? I didn't plan. It's a shot now? Great. Oh. Well, that's not bad. I mean, it's not good, but it's definitely not offensive.
No, it's definitely not offensive, but you can like taste it and like yeah, breathe it through your nose. Like that.
Yeah.
It's like a very faint like.
It's a little bit of dill pickle. There's a little. I'm a little bit worried now that the other ones are going to be so bad.
No, we're doing that.
I just drank it all.
Yeah, I don't want to get over it.
Well, what are you going to mix the apple and the?
I feel like I just drank a whole bag of
You gotta-
dill
Oh,
pickle chips,
fucking
dude.
look at
Oh
what
my
you
god!
did.
Shut up.
Like here, drink liquefied dill pickle.
Oh.
Yes. It's good for your soul.
Look at
It's not. But
is there
it's
a
not.
tear? They're like, oh.
Oh,
It does-
gross.
Can't you just
alarming
like picture
flavor,
the
but-
bag too? Like,
yeah, that's what it's like. A faint smell from the open bag.
yeah, like someone like opens it and is like,
but it's in my throat. It's like an oniony.
dang.
I remember there being some sort of cleaning product in like high school that smelled and kind of, I would imagine, tasted like that.
In
Like
what,
maybe
taxidermy?
Like a toilet bowl cleaner, perhaps.
Don't pour me so much.
Dude, we gotta finish the bottle.
No.
You picked the biggest glass.
Oh my gosh. You poured
Stop
the whole
sniffing
thing
all
in?
pour 'em. We gotta
All right. This is really red.
Wow.
Hey, mind you, it's not turkey bacon, you fool. So I don't know if you'll like this.
Jeez, I don't.
I hate turkey bacon.
What? Why?
It's no.
It's good.
No.
Thank you.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Well,
Turkey
you know
bacon
what?
is like the generic.
It's like a potato
plas-
chip version.
No,
like
it's like
when-
plastic.
yeah,
Here,
like it's
shush up
thin.
and drink this.
It's like eating a bookmark that tastes kind of like bacon.
A bookmark.
It's like chewy and stuff. It's not like bacon. You don't get the fat chunks in there.
Yeah, I want to be unhealthy. Oh God.
Smells good. Smells good.
Came on my
Smells.
nose. That
Smells
one's
like
not bad.
cherry pop.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
this
bad.
doesn't taste like bacon at all. This tastes like cream soda.
Yeah.
That's good. Like that. Try it fast.
Shoot, man, we should have had that one at the end.
Who
I'm a
are
big
they
fan.
fooling? What the?
Big
I
fan.
wanted like a legit like terrible bacon flavor, but that wasn't bad at all. That
No.
was cream soda with red.
Should we just
tint.
save this? No.
That's
would-
really good.
That would be good with. Well, I don't know. Probably by itself. I don't think that would be good with anything. Okay, now for the kicker. Spicy drinks, though, are for real one of my favorite things.
That's apple jalapeno.
Apple jalapeno, green apple jalapeno.
Green apple
Who
jalapeno.
thought it was a good idea to mix apples with jalapenos?
Now we're gonna have.
Take it easy. Jesus.
We're gonna have some nasty liquids inside of us. I'm really hoping that this one is as tame as the rest.
Should be tame.
This one doesn't taste. You know what this one smells like? It smells like water that I walked through with shoes on.
Oh, it totally is what it is like new shoes and water. Oh my god. You guys taste it?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
it tastes like
It's like Mountain Dew.
pool water that had a bunch of pool floaties in it. Like,
Oh my god. It is like rubber or plastic.
does it?
It is a little spicy too, isn't it?
It's a taint.
Like in the very back of your throat, it's a little spiced up. I'm not drinking the rest of that.
I'm not getting any spice, but it definitely tastes like a.
That's like a Nike shoe.
Yeah.
That's gross as fuck. Gross.
It is. It's
I actually. The smell is what's painful. The taste isn't.
It's
Yeah.
just some sloppy water.
It literally looks like sewage. Yeah, look at fucking my glass like that. Pour me the most of the grossest one.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm glad that's over.
Which, I'm going to have to go with the bacon.
Bacon was the best,
Bacon was
surprisingly.
good.
I thought that
For
was going to be
sure.
the worst.
Yeah, it
bacon
probably would have
for
been better
sure.
if it was turkey bacon.
I was really excited for the jalapeno one.
Now you're not so excited.
No.
Oh yeah, it's like when
Okay,
you-
now it's here. Now there's like a little
Yeah,
tingle
it's
in
like-
the back of the
like
throat.
in the
It's
back.
getting hotter as I let it go.
Interesting.
That's weird.
I think we
it's
should
like
drink
when
the
you
rest.
walk into a shoe store and you smell the the rubber,
Yep.
like the
Yeah.
chemicals. That's that.
Yeah, just chemicals.
Gross. Sure.
It smells like a pool floaty. Like if you were to lick a pool, that's what it.
Like when you suck water through a pool floating. in
Well,
the pool.
Yeah, you're trying
You
to
know,
like blow the water out of the...
When you buy one, like the new, like the bed, and then you're blowing it up, and then you get the air coming back. That's what it tastes like. That air coming back
Yeah.
at you. That's
Yeah.
the
You just drank
plasticky.
it all. You
Yeah, it
nasty-
is spicier now.
Nasty ass.
The longer you let it go, the more you have.
I'm not drinking the rest of that.
God, I feel like that's not going to do well later on.
Yeah. Ooh.
You guys are gross.
Oh.
I don't see an issue here.
You have that to chase it. That like instantly kills it.
Yeah, this will
Yeah.
kill any bacteria inside of me.
I have to drink like 3 of these in order to get one sip of that.
Fun fact, I can be like Trump and say that I know what will kill COVID. A light inside of my body, bleach, maybe. But how about a
boof a bottle of
14-year-old scotch? That'll kill just about everything.
I think you should start with the light. and then go-
COVID, hopes, dreams. It kills everything.
What's next?
You forgot one. Marriage.
Forgot one.
I was gonna say
Oh.
something.
Jesus.
What else is really important to wreck?
Oh, I was gonna take it so
Dude.
literally. It is
Well,
getting hotter.
I mean,
Like,
it's kind of like at my throat with that Nike shoe,
A
kicking
spicy
it.
Nike.
A spicy Nike.
um,
Sounds like the Eminem song. He lost his shoe. It's all up in you. You know what song with Cinderella Man?
No, sing it again.
Mm.
Oh.
All right.
like
well,
coming back at me now.
I have a few.
Fucking
Dude, it's like stuck in my mouth.
Yeah.
There's a shoe in my mouth. A spicy shoe, just
the fucking flip flops stuck
Dude.
in my face.
a sweaty one.
Do you care for a bourbon flavored cordial?
Is there anything that's normal flavored?
Yeah, this.
Ah,
What is
my
it?
stomach is just.
Put it in your mouth.
Why?
You want a cordial?
Looks like a
Just put it in your
dehydrated
mouth.
turd.
It does. Well,
Yeah.
That was a cork at first.
So it's one of my pastime
this a
hobbies
bobber?
is picking up deer droppings and
Oh, yeah, she's
dehydrating
dry.
them.
Is it
Do you
chalk?
suck on it, or do you chew it?
You can do both. I suck on it first to get the chocolate because it's dark
There's
chocolate
chocolate?
powder. Yeah, it's dark chocolate powder on the outside. And then you chew it, and it's got a liquid center.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, not bad.
I was hoping it wasn't one of those chocolate-covered beans. I don't like those.
Hit him with a question while he's impaired.
Well, I'm
All
doing
right, what was your first kiss like?
Careful.
It's your first kiss.
you know,
That's fair. That's fair
well,
game.
that's kind of funny. I don't know if I had any part in this, but my first,
wait, hold on.
my first kiss was with Phelan Liho. I think like the first one I remember.
Her last name was
French kiss.
Liho.
How did it happen?
Yep, Liho.
Well, that,
Were you guys in the
That's
school bus?
No,
Playground?
we had a bunch of cabinets downstairs at my mom's house, and we were in one of the cabinets. I don't know.
In the cabinet together?
Yeah, in the cabinet together.
Wow.
cute.
Now
Wow.
she's a lesbian.
Well,
Because
so
of
I
you.
don't know if that's what I mean. I don't know if I had any part in that or not.
that's what you're saying.
That's what I mean, I don't know.
You could-
I'm going to pass on this old guy thing.
I'm pretty sure my first kiss was rape, but I'm not. I don't,
No, that's okay. Get those awkward weird ones out of the way.
Well, no, I'm going to keep going through, but I wanted to get Jeremy's next.
First kiss?
Yeah.
It was with headlights in my face,
Really?
from what I remember, because we went on a date to the water park with Anita. Yeah, your headlights were in it. He was in the vehicle because him and my sister drove because I was real young.
Right.
And I walked her up to the door like a gentleman.
Uh-huh.
And she was about to go inside. We shared a kiss, but as soon as we kissed, he goes, boom, with the headlights on.
Oh, perfect.
Where was it? Where were you guys at when we turned the headlights on?
On the front porch of the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were
me and
probably
Melissa
in the
there?
car like, let's watch
Oh,
this.
yeah,
Scoosh.
definitely. You guys
She's
were
just,
so-
stop it!
You guys were super funny to watch.
I bet. I was super funny looking back then. Still am.
What changed?
The hair.
Yeah. I went,
I had some greasy long hair.
Yeah.
I think we all did. I mean, you still
You
kind
had
of
some
do.
cool
Yeah.
flip going on with your hair.
On one side. On one side, though. Like, if you ever look at me, it looks like wind is blowing on one side of me, and the side is just like, no.
That's
and
how
then
mine
this side
used to
just
look
like,
too.
hell
Yeah.
yeah.
That was cool.
I'm burping up some Nike shoes, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm looking at the green sewage right
Yeah,
now.
you're just
Sewage.
leaking out.
My first kiss was on the playground.
Dang.
Yeah, dude.
In public.
Just went for it. Like, down.
He's into that, like, public
Stuff?
Yeah.
Like going
Yep.
to, you know.
Dude, I was so nervous. It didn't help,
How
that
old
all
were
your
you?
friends.
How old were you?
We were third or fourth grade. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
we
old
were in
you
middle
guys.
school, too, so it was like
Well, I didn't think
You were in
middle
a
school-
cupboard while you were in middle
5
school?
or 6. Yep, my mom didn't give a fuck.
No,
Well,
I'm
no,
saying,
no.
like, how big is this cupboard, dude? Like, 6th graders. That's
Yeah.
the youngest in middle school.
I was like barely 75 pounds then.
Yeah.
If not
You're
that.
tiny
I
little-
graduated at 115.
What?
Yeah. My driver's license says 115. A little scrawny little fuck.
Were you alive?
Barely.
You're like a rag in the wind.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, I remember first kiss though, playground. All the guys were like, yeah, you should just go kiss her. Like, go get her. Like, they gotta go do it. And then, dude, he was so bad. It was like, hey, turn around. We're gonna kiss. Like,
Oh, my God.
goes in for it.
Awkward.
Like, cool.
Yeah.
Did it. Went home, called her on the telephone, like the landline. Hey, love you. And it was like my mom was on the other line in the house because back then you could have like
Yeah.
more than one person on the line.
Yeah.
So my mom was listening in because she's just a mom and. So
You
after the-
what?
Yeah. Take that. But
You don't know what love is.
yeah, dude. So I hung up the phone, and she like poof, came through the door after I hung up. Do you even know what love is? I'm like, what? I don't know. Yeah. So, and then I'm pretty sure I broke up with her the next day. And
That's how those relationships used to go, though.
Yeah, it was like
24
we dated
hours.
for the 2 days
For the week.
for the
Like,
class.
the common
class.
cold.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
walked into class. You want to date? Want to be my girlfriend?
Yeah.
At the
I
end, I'm like,
remember that.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
this
done.
is too much.
Yeah.
This
Stress
is
too much.
It was too
I can't
stressful back
focus.
then.
It's been 24 hours. You've said 6 words to me. I am out of my mind.
Hey,
right
can I go
now.
get a beer, or do I send
No, just go.
MTB to go get that fucking
Whatever
shit
you
for
want.
me?
MTB?
I'll go
MTB.
MTB,
I'll go
get a
get
beer.
You're good.
He looks
Oh.
Oh. It's
Well,
all
he's
good.
only going to be, he's right there. We're good.
MTB, you want one? No.
What do you got?
Let her rip.
Great. I don't like how you're looking at that question.
It's just a fun question.
All right.
Something you were accused of that you never did.
Have you ever, like, anyone that like, you did, it wasn't me, and that whole scenario? Checking out the
think so.
archives.
You don't think so?
No, I usually have done everything.
I've done
I'm
it.
accused of.
Usually when people go, you did that.
Mhm.
Yep, I did.
That was me.
Bradley. Me?
Don't ask me why.
What did I do?
Sure. What did you do?
Oh.
This gives me time to think.
I'm gonna need time to think as well.
All right.
This is a bad question.
No,
This
it's
is
all
too
right.
much of a
it
thinker.
just kind of came up, and there was one back in high school. We had that candy store where you get all your pop and candy bars and whatever underneath the catwalks.
That is now what? Lettuce and carrots.
Poor kids. Doesn't look. Yeah. Back in the day, I remember I was after school. You know, nothing good really happens after school, and it was like me and a few buddies were hanging out, and this kid was like, "Hey, I know how to get into the store." I'm like, "Cool." He's like, "You want to watch the hallway so I can go in?" We're like, "So you're saying we just stand here and you go in?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Cool. All right, so I'll stay here, like, look out." And he went in the store and took a couple candy bars and a pop and came back out and was like, had his whole, he didn't just take a couple, he took, like, as much as he could probably grab. And then put it in his locker, and he was like, "Well, thanks for watching, here's a candy bar." I'm like, "Thanks." Have a candy bar, go on my merry way, you know? Like, didn't think much of it. And, you know, looking back on it, like, well, you're pretty stupid, like, to be just a part of that.
Making stolen goods?
Stolen goods. I didn't know it was a thing. Like, I didn't do the crime. He did it. I just was on the back end.
Fucking criminal.
I know, dude. It was my first taste of, like,
You're a bad
getting
human.
in trouble. And I remember, like, going to the
Pimples office?
Pimple's office. But principal's
Was that
office.
Mr. Labs at the time?
No, that he was the athletic director at the time. It was the girl. And I remember, yeah.
don't even
Anyways, I
remember
remember her. They called me down, and yeah. They called me down, and she's like, "Do you know what you did?" Like, it just got real quick. I'm like,
What day?
We're like, I don't know. Did my mom call you? Cause dude, I don't know. And then she's like, like all these like serious questions, like a TV show. It was like comical. I'm like, can we just skip to the point where like you get a like say it? Like, what am I in trouble for? Why am I down here? Why are you interrogating me? She's like, turns the computer screen. Is like, is this you? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's me. That's the dude that's stealing shit. Why am I in here?
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, like you stole this stuff. And I remember like, I didn't do like. Why am I in trouble? Did
Why'd
you
she
get this
think you
kid down
stole
here?
it just because?
Yeah, I don't know. She's yelling at us
Seen
all,
the video
but
tapes. Just seen
yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any in there. The guy taking freaking handfuls of shit.
I don't know what that was a couple years ago. I just remember the story of being like, you were a terrible person. I'm like, really? Because I'm pretty sure I'm the one that just I feel like there's worse things.
Mm-hmm.
The kid that was doing the dang thing, and like, I don't know. I just remember I felt like it was not right. And then I get it, but like we're kids, like don't take that. Now I understand how today's not a good
Mm-hmm.
idea.
Don't take stolen goods.
Yeah, right. If you know it's stolen, just don't take it.
I'm sure there's a lot of
even
stuff
if it's a
that-
Snickers and you're hungry, you know, you gotta
Mhm.
change your attitude. Just pass.
Yeah.
You know,
Do the right thing.
do the right.
Do the right thing.
I'm sure there's plenty of things that
I guess that wasn't a good
Being-
answer. 'Cause
being
I
a-
did do it. Huh?
being
You
accused
did
of
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
being
well, it
accused of
turns
something
out.
you didn't do is the worst. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's lots of stuff because I've felt like that before. It's the worst. Like shit, I got taken down to the principal's office for something that happened outside of school at work.
Really?
Like the seniors at Taco John's were doing some
Stuff.
sketchy stuff.
Despicable thing.
Sketch. I don't even know if I can legally talk. I don't know. I mean, I think it's all over and stuff.
Yeah, but
They were doing some sketchy
stuff
stuff.
that would make you
Being
not want to
able
eat
to-
there.
No, not like that.
Oh,
Being
okay.
able to take money
Got it.
out of the till somehow. Like,
Yeah.
don't ask me how they did it.
Right.
But they brought me down to the principal's office, and like, the cops were there.
Yep.
Like,
Yep. On standby.
whoever the bald guy. Who was the bald guy?
Minx.
No, Ryan. Officer
Oh.
Ryan.
Mhm.
Oh, he was.
And they were like all in the room, like light at me, looking at
What?
me, asking me questions. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So
You're on social media, right?
yes,
Do you follow people?
Good question.
Shut
You're
up.
on social media, yeah?
No, for real. What is your favorite influencer that you follow?
the one I watch the most is Cletus McFarlane, for sure.
What does Cletus do?
Car stuff.
Yeah.
Builds them, races them, wrecks them.
Wrecks 'em.
repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
Yep. Mhm.
Cool.
That, and then like on my Snapchat, I follow 1320 video,
Yeah.
car racing stuff, and then like Dan Bilzerian, because he's a fucking baller.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but
No? Is he not a baller no more?
Bankrupt.
Looks
now.
like he is.
Is he
Snapchat looks like he's still taking out money and
still doing his
still
thing?
doing his thing on his yacht and stuff. So.
Heck yeah.
Unless those are old, which he could very well have lots of videos
Right.
of
A
all
bunch
the
of
hot
them
chicks that he's, it's just hot chicks every video.
Yeah.
That and doing extreme stuff like his sweet trophy truck that he has.
Yeah.
I think it's tight.
You ever seen that video where he had like his friend or photographer or whatever it was in the back of like a side by side, and they took off, and his leg like fell out of the rig and got stuck in between like the
Nope.
guardrail or whatever, like the bumper,
Mm-hmm.
and he fell out. So his leg was still in it, and he fell off. So his leg like broke. He was just hanging, like took off with him dragging on the floor, dude. It was bad.
Never seen that.
Yeah.
Oof,
It's
that's
pretty
the kind of
interesting.
stuff you want to probably keep off Snapchat. That's probably why I don't see it.
Yeah.
only see
I think no, I don't even
Snapchat
think that was on Snapchat. That was like Facebook or Instagram or something.
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, they were
Have you-
shooting guns or airsoft or something. They're
Have
doing
you-
something outside.
Have you ever seen the Sea Boys?
Yeah.
They have a video of this
I
dude
watch them too. Yeah.
hopping onto a dirt bike and completely biffing it.
Where?
Who's that?
What you talking about?
Oh.
Dude, whatever. All right.
Who did I just tell that story
Dude.
to?
I was
Oh
looking
my
at that video the
gosh.
other day. All right, quick reference to what we're talking about.
I'm gonna insert that
Oh,
clip.
man.
Dude, pull it up. We'll pull it up. That will play it over this. Jeez.
That's so funny.
So, storyline here. I was shooting a video with Andrew Carlson at ERX, and we're doing a shoot with the Sea Boys together. So they came over to ERX, and we're hanging out, doing stuff, and mudding and whatever. And one of the guys, I think it was Mikey, I was like, dude, can I ride your dirt bike? And actually, I think it was Ben, but I was like, can I ride your dirt bike? He said, yeah, absolutely. Like, once we get back up to the garage, and I'm like, all right, cool, get on it, dude. And I'm like, I've been waiting to ride a dirt bike in so long, and like I just got
450.
yeah, yep.
Too much power for you.
Well,
Obviously.
How much power is it though? I was thinking, I'm like, it can't be that bad. I rode an R6. I have R6 forever. I pop wheelies on that thing all the
It's
time.
Totally different.
Totally different, dude. Oh my gosh, I got on it, and I was like, when you instantly like, I got this. Like, too much adrenaline or too much whatever wanted to like go and do stuff just instantly came over me like an idiot. I was like, I got this. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna pull out here with a wheelie. Hopped on the bike, started, whoom, 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 wah, wah, boom, flipped it.
Was that
Instantly.
fast?
Life just
That
changed
fast
like
like
that
that?
quick. Yeah, dude, I remember just starting it like 1 or 2 revs in gear, gone. Fucking let the
That's
clutch
so
out.
funny.
Let the clutch out and riding it. And as soon as the clutch was out, I'm like, let's give it a rip. First gear. Off, dude, the bike came off the, like, just.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I remember, like, looking up and, like, this isn't good. Let go.
Yep.
Let go. And it was, like, perfectly right on, like, my tailbone, my spine. Dude, everything got crunched up. And at the time, I just thought it was, like,
What were the ramifications of
I
that?
broke my tailbone, and I have now, like, I don't know, done stuff to my spine, or go to the chiropractor now, and stuff's a little stiff.
I remember
Dude,
calling you while you were in the hospital. I didn't know this happened.
That's probably why you didn't Snapchat me back.
probably.
he's like, hey man, or I go, hey man, what's up? And he's like,
Dude, it was so bad.
What's wrong with you? I'm in the hospital, and I'm like, oh damn.
My butt's
Dude,
broken.
Dude, I broke, with the definition of breaking your butt, I did it, because not only did I break, like, my bones, like my tailbone, I also tore, like, the tissue, my muscle fibers in my butt. So, like, when I landed, dude, I landed so hard, and, like, I was going forward, so I, like, hitting the ground, hitting concrete,
It's
and
only
then
first gear.
first gear, but probably doing 20 right off the rip, just whop, and who knows how fast, just fast enough where it sucked.
I'd,
all right,
I'd say about 20. I've seen the footage.
yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Prude his ass.
We can play it again.
We can play it again. But I remember I'll pull these photos up if I can find them. But I had bruised my butt so bad, dude. I had bruising all the way up my whole butt was black and bruising all the way up my back. Like,
Did it get
yellow.
bigger?
Yeah,
Because
dude,
it was
dude.
black,
Oh
or-
my gosh, no.
Oh.
I mean, it did, dude. I remember during the shoot, like I was like, dude, stuff's like starting to stiffen up now, and like I'm sitting
Oh,
there.
you were still shooting afterwards?
Yeah, I still 2 more hours of shooting after.
Really?
Yeah, we were walking up trails and riding side by side still, and I was like, I don't know why I didn't just call it a day.
Trooper,
dude, the Sea Boys were there, and I had to.
Yeah, I guess.
You can't be the dude that like
Yep.
hanging out with the Sea Boys, then sorry, too much, got to go home.
Yeah, they're from Minnesota, right?
Yep. So I couldn't give up. Kept riding with them. And I remember like feeling my butt, and it was like big. I'm like, what the? But only one cheek was like one cheek was huge. I went in the bathroom, like pulled my pants down, and looked at my ass in the mirror, dude. And it was like, but that was like on my butt. So like
You're
the
like
cheek,
a half a bubble butt.
so here's your cheek. It was like bump, bump, and then your cheek. So it was just and that's where I had like messed up the fibers
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
dude, I remember. Oh.
Gross.
Yeah, so 450s and me, best friends.
You could have been in what? They have what? 6 gears? You could have been in 6th gear going 20, and you still, if you ripped that thing
Yeah.
would still go over.
My goal is to hop on another one again, another 450, and ride it.
Take her easy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna do it, but
I'll be recording.
I have to. It can't be like the last time you rode something, and you can't let that be the last time. You know what I mean? Like, it's great. The video's almost got 1 million views. So what? 1,000 people have reached out to me. Hey, you're that guy that broke your ass on the Sea Boys channel. I go in a pizza barn, and someone's like, how's your butt? I'm like,
Oh my god.
cool. Oh, well,
You're known
That's
as the broken
awesome.
ass guy.
broken ass.
Put you on the mower. You could do a wheelie on that.
Yeah, could do that.
That could be redemption.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'd be going much slower when you do that, so it's much safer, I think.
Yeah. It was. I'm surprised it happened on the. I mean, yes and no, but I remember doing wheelies on the R6, and there was a few times where I thought I was gonna do that same thing, like because it's so front heavy and you got to give it a lot to get it up.
Yeah.
And I remember getting up too much in first gear, and like looking at the sky like this is it.
And then you let go
This
and
is
you
it.
just fucking slam your
Boom!
front
The
fork.
front shocks are just.
Yep.
You're like, oh, dude, your nuts just boom on the gas tank. You're
Yep.
like, ah.
My front fork seals were leaking
Yeah,
so bad.
because like when you're new,
Just
you don't
bring it to 12 o'clock and just
slam
straight
it
back down.
And
yeah.
dude, we're so lucky too that it didn't come down and like speed wobblers.
I never got that. Thank God.
Yeah,
I've been next to Blake Swearingen when he had his R6 and I had my CBR. They were both 600s, and we were right next to each other. We just take off. We're both right next to each other, just going. I'm watching him, and all of a sudden I think we both let off or something. But he was right next to me, and I see him just start going. We're going like 90, and it's like kind of rainy out too.
Yeah,
It's
misty,
like super
kinda.
sketchy, and he just starts violently shaking. And Blake, being the badass that he is, just cracks it, just rides it out, no problem. I was
Oh,
like,
beautiful.
wow. I would have went down for sure.
Yeah,
He just thought to just crack. I was like, wow, that was crazy.
that's good. That's good though. I very fortunately had a stabilizing bar on mine, and I never really ran into that problem.
That's nice.
The only I tightened that sucker up because you can loosen
So
it, tighten
yours
it.
was an R6?
Yeah.
You had that, so it's an add-on, right?
Yeah.
You didn't have that from the factory?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Because the R1s had it from the factory, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know, but
I think they did. Just like the CBR 1000s, I think they had it from the factory,
that's.
too.
I think they should. Like, why wouldn't you add that to the bike?
Don't know.
You know, like you're gonna save people's lives. If
I
you
didn't
just
have
add
it, but I
100.
wish I
like
would have.
dude, just add it to the bike.
Ugh.
If someone wants to take it off, let them take it off.
Mm-hmm.
But add that feature to the freaking bike.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like how long did it take for them to be like, you know what, we're having problems here.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people are wiping out.
There's a lot of sketchy times on my bike, but I never got that. It's just watching out for everyone else. That's
Yeah.
Mitchell knows it the best, don't you, Mitch?
Yeah. There's we'll
God.
we'll get him on next and talk about that, dude. But I think what was the most sketchiest time that you remember being on the bike? Like moment where you're like, this is it, kind of deal. Like this could be it. Because how long?
You had that tire on the back tire on. I imagine that was just sketchy in general.
Just constantly fearing for your life. Yeah, when that back tire was on,
Like
was
threads
a
coming
good,
out.
was
Yeah.
a good like adrenaline booster for sure.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of times like just getting a little bit too
Close.
side like angled going around a corner and it starts to slip just a little bit.
Yep.
I always had like, what do they call those, the bitch strips?
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
had at least an inch worth. I
Yep.
never tried to push it ever.
Yeah.
I'm not a corner guy. I like to just go fast
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
I
fine.
like to do. Yeah.
Totally.
But I'm trying to think of the sketchiest time I ever had.
Do you know, I don't think Mason knows. Do you know what, when you pull into my development, and when you first pull in, it's a uphill,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Before you take that right. So I was pulling out and taking a left going down that hill, and when I was on my R6, and there was a Subaru, and I've never seen it before in the neighborhood, and like rims, lower blue, beautiful, like piped and everything, and he got on it, like he revved it up in front of me and then took out in front. I was like, oh yeah, like you want to go? Let's do this. And so I pulled out, and as soon as I got out behind him, and this is only like 100-yard strip from where I pulled out to where the stop sign is,
Yep.
and it's a downhill thing. So he went out in front of me, and I got behind him and I popped a wheelie. And when I came down, I'm doing like 35, 40, and I got to stop now before him, and it's all loose tar, like
Like
grit tar. You know, they just laid it down, dude. It's like a day old, and I just, didn't even think about it. Like, I saw the car, he hit the rev limiter. I'm like, sweet.
do a wheelie?
I want to do a wheelie, show him what's up. And when I came down, I'm there. Like, his car is right here, and I'm behind him. I'm like, uh-oh. I, tried turning. You can't just turn a bike. You can't just return R6. So I, tried to lean. I got on the brakes. Brakes are locked up. You're still doing 30 with the brakes, like tied up. And then the stop sign's right there, and it's an intersection. So I'm like, this is it. I'm smoking his car. My legs are broke. Everything, like, it's coming up. And I missed his car. I just missed his back taillight, dude. I remember, like, looking at, like, oh, yes, I didn't hit the car. Stop sign. Like, I'm in the intersection now. I'm like, like went right through it. Just poof. Luckily, there's no
Isn't
cars.
that a T right there?
No T. Just a straight road. There's another development on the other side.
You're lucky.
But yeah, if that was like a ditch or anything else besides another road,
Four-wheeling?
dude, I went right through it. Didn't have a chance until I was on the other side before even getting control of the bike again. There could have been traffic. That car.
You showed him.
Yeah, dude, he'll never do that again. But oh my gosh, that was one of the moments where I was like, this is it. I messed up. This is where.
Should be searching the internet for that too. I'm sure there's a video of you.
Right, this dude's a Snapchat.
Dude, this fucking
World
idiot.
star. Yeah, so.
I guess my sketchiest times were, doing a buck, because cruising speed on was like 90 miles an hour.
That feels
at
like
least.
60.
90
car.
is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, but you
cruising
feel like
90
you just-
going to work. It's when I used to work at the dealership, and was cruising in the morning. Deer just one morning, just crazy. I just
Plain
slammed on my
Frogger.
brakes like 3 times. I'm pretty sure I hit one.
Really?
It's like the sketchiest thing, doing 90, and you
You
don't
hit it.
learn the first time, so you
No.
go 90 again. I won't hit another one.
You're like, that's scary.
Oh, the second one, I won't hit another one. And the one I was like, I'm pretty sure I touched, but that's scary. And you don't want to have too much front brake either, because
Then your tire gives out and it slips to one side.
you
and
don't want to
then
be that guy.
no, you don't want to be that guy either.
No one wants to be that guy.
You want to stay on 2 wheels, like at all times.
Yeah.
You only have 2, so.
How did we
stay
get on that topic?
Oh, him falling on his ass and then bikes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Dude.
right.
Well,
That was a good time.
that was a very eventful podcast, I feel like.
Yeah.
That was good.
I feel like I could just keep going.
Keep her going.
That was I enjoyed having you on.
That was a good time.
Hope you had a
Yeah.
good time, man.
You had the fastest lap. That's impressive.
For
The
now.
New fastest.
So do you
For
get to
now.
post the time?
No, we don't get to.
You don't get
Because
to?
it wouldn't be
You don't
fair.
get to?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, you're the fastest person, and you're still
All right, let's
a
keep
second
it that
off
way.
the
I
pace.
Like that.
So what we're doing is, so everyone that comes on the podcast gets to race the machine, right? And then whoever has the highest score out of 10
We're
gets a
gonna
prize. They get, I think we agreed on,
Amazon gift card.
yeah.
Yeah. Of
How much am I getting?
Hang on there, big shooter.
Yeah.
Shit. Whoever's coming to race, you bring your A game, all right?
Yeah. Bring your A game, eh?
But now we'll do a giveaway. What do you think? $100?
Shit, I like that.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Letterbuck, Chuck.
Sweet.
$100
card.
gift cards on the line.
Yes, sir.
Now there's some serious incentive.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we probably could have mentioned that, a
Yeah.
couple videos ago.
That's okay. We
Who's
said
coming up?
We got
Max.
Max, and Matt, and then
Possibly
Guess they're gonna
Jag.
be
We got a
contenders.
Brent.
Yeah.
Brent's coming on. Robbie said he was coming on.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got some.
Brett and Ravi, all four of those guys.
Yeah, they're all.
So
Great.
and we got time. There's time. So
Unfortunately, a large chunk of our friend
Don't
group
give
is
him
good
any
at
more
driving.
than I took how many laps? Don't give him any
you
more
only
than
had
3
2 practice
ones.
laps.
Yeah.
You
No.
got-
He had
No,
half
I
a
had-
practice lap and
I
went,
had-
"This is nothing."
He
I had-
sat down
I
and
had 8.
started
I
it.
had 8 practice laps before, so it's a good benchmark for that
All right,
cheater.
we'll
Robbie
keep it
coming
right
on,
around
so.
there.
All right. Wow.
But
Cool.
very good.
Thank
Cool. Thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.
you. Till next time.
Till next time.
See you.